My name is Ruby and welcome to this year's Diploma graduation ceremony. Please let's all rise for the class of 2019.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your gospel. Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for.
I welcome you all to this most wonderful, special day. To leave school is truly something quite remarkable. For most of us, we do it. Most of us do it, and most of us do it in a feeling of celebration. And that's what today is. It's to celebrate the end of this time, and as these young people move into the next steps of their lives, to move into their, really into what will be the next phase, and what will then start to mould who they're going to be and what they will be as they get older. I know we're going to look back, and you'll find as teachers we do this quite often. We say goodbye to students and they continue to surprise us. So if you looked at the teaching staff there are decades, centuries actually, years of experience. And there will be many, many times we've been just so surprised by the young people that we've been fortunate enough to know.
Dear graduates, it's my pleasure to be in front of you. First of all, greeting you and also sharing some stories with you. By climbing the mountain Kilimanjaro is the place where I recognize my abilities. You know why am I saying this? Is that when I was on the way to the peak, it was very true that I was with the team of doctors, and it happens that all doctors fell sick. They were with the mountain sicknesses, and they were supposed to get back, all of them. So I always remained there with the guides and porters, with the no doctors. You'll be wondering why am I sharing this to you, is because sometimes, somewhere, once you'll be interacting with the community, you'll come across with the challenging kind of situations here and there, and hopefully that what will be taken in consideration first is intellectual capabilities of someone rather than physical.
I'd like to take a brief moment to express gratitude towards the ISM community from the class of 2019. Firstly, thank you to Mr. Deo Chamani for your wise words at our event. Without the support of our parents and the generosity of the Scholarship Fund, we may have not been here today, so thank you. Our tutors for letting us be their tutees for the entire year. Mr. Darren Acom for joining us from the Arusha campus to take our photographs. Thank you. Thank you to Ms. Kathy and her team for preparing this beautiful hall for our ceremony today. Our previous diploma coordinator, who isn't at the ceremony, Mr. Rick Fitzpatrick, we loved you very much. And our current diploma coordinator, Mr. Hemmons, we are beyond grateful to you. We love you. Mr. Rastad for helping us with university preparations. We will miss you dearly. And not to forget the individuals behind the scenes, the auxiliary staff. Asante sana kwa wale ambao wametusaidia kupika jikoni, kulinda shule na kutusaidia kila siku.
Ms. Sana and Mr. Juma, who will address the class of 2019.
Shaheen strikes the tricky balance between being kind and being honest. She's straight-talking when it matters, and I've discovered, is somewhat of a secret rebel with a love of punk rock. She is also a talented pastry chef and creates art inspired by nature. Her reports have shown that she was consistently engaged in lessons and a good participator. She'll be remembered at ISM for wearing jeans, whatever the weather, and for her sweet nature. Jeremy has a laugh that is contagious. When he laughs, the whole class is quickly laughing with him. Jeremy is to be recognised for the self-control he's mastered this year with a little help from green tea. He's a kind student who is often seen walking the younger students to class from the bus. Some believe that he'll be the first to open a French restaurant in Moshi. I see him more as a ponytailed film director. His calm nature and sense of humour will no doubt take him far. Louisa Mudogo. Louisa is a woman with clear priorities. Her peers tell me that her study system is, unless it's bio or psychology, it can wait. However, Louisa's academic success attests to her dedication to her studies. Louisa always arrived for tutor time on the dot, never early and never late. I learned later that she's gifted at sleeping and would not be disturbed by even an earthquake. Louisa is always smiling and friendly, and her can-do attitude will take her far.
I present to you a gentleman of our group, gentle by birth, upbringing and orientation, calm and composed young man who takes things easy and knows how to deal with pressure without panic and showing signs of it. He's also very friendly and easily engages on topical debates of his interest. But above all, he just likes being himself because he believes that being yourself is a great gift to the soul, and his broad smiles are a sure manifestation of a soul at peace with itself, and that is Rashid Jakaya. Until and unless you engage him very closely, you can easily pass this gentleman as a quiet and lonely person. However, behind that lonely facade lies a deep business orientation which will only manifest when he becomes very comfortable with you. And like all business people, he keeps his conversation straight and to the point. Yes, he plans to go to the university to learn some skills managing the family business. Elsewhere, he has been described as a fashion guru who knows how to match all his attire from head to toe, but can also turn up for yoga in jeans. That is Othman Khair Ali. She has been described by friends as too fair for life because she treats everybody and every situation equally and fairly, even if she is clearly losing. She is a friend that you can count on to hold your hands and give you a shoulder to lean on, and her words are her guarantee. Perhaps not known to many, she's a keen artist, an upcoming dancer, a choreographer, and an upcoming actor and director. Our tutor group were lucky to taste her exceptional leadership skills as our representative to the Student Council. We wish her well in her new life. That is Faith Makiayo.
Before I address you, though, I want to quickly say congratulations to the graduates for the last 2 years' hard work. And then I want to present the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a great honor today, and that is to be able to present 3 awards to the graduating class of 2019. Our first award is the Academic Achievement Award. This award goes to the student that has shown the most consistent high level of academic excellence over the 2 years of the diploma program. If you know anything about the achievements of these students, and you know anything about the universities they'll be heading to over the next year, you know that this is a highly, highly competitive award at the moment. This award, though, has to go to the student who has not just the highest marks, but has also shown the most dedication to their studies over the last 2 years. And this dedication will serve her well as she heads into the future for her studies at Tufts University. This year, the Academic Achievement Award goes to Jigna Chabda. All right, I'm going to apologize. I mixed it up. It's Harvard. I told you there's many great universities. All right, just because I have to see some faces when I announce this next award, I do have to shift a little. The second award is for academic improvement. This award is to celebrate the students on the most progress on their marks from first report in Term 1 of D1 to last report of Term 2 and D2. I have to say I've never seen a class that had 4 students show over an average of 1 grade marks improvement over the 2 years. So this says something about the students' academic achievement. The diploma program is not always the easiest program, and for some students the transition can be a bit of a challenge. They all get there in the end. Some just take a little bit more effort, a little bit more time, and they show their true potential. I have to say that I really do want to see some faces, so just a second. This year, the award for academic improvement goes to Rehan Premji. I knew there'd be some surprises. Our last award is the Chibber Award. This long-standing award has been awarded since 1981 at ISM. It goes to the students selected by the staff for service to the school and community. The award represents commitment to service both at school and in the community, as well as being a positive role model and representative for the school's value in these areas. This Chibber Award is a member of the class to be looked on for their involvement in many different areas, both in service and in creativity. This year, the Chibber Award goes to Ejifon Ellis Ojure.
Now we have our diploma coordinator, Mr. Anthony Hemmens, who will say a few words.
I'm feeling pretty proud this afternoon. The first time I met the D2 students, our graduating class of 2019, was in the Rafiki Hall in August 2017. To some of them, I was their new English literature teacher. To all of them, I was the coordinator of the CAS program that they would need to follow and fulfill as a passing condition of their diploma. CAS involves students in action, which is creative, active, and service in orientation. So how do we pass CAS, Mr. Hemmons? What's the criteria? So I told our D2 students that there was just one criteria for passing CAS. They needed to impress me. They needed to impress me with what they did. They needed to impress me with how they went about achieving it. They needed to impress me. Well, audience of the 2019 graduation ceremony, please, you be the judge today. Let us look at the graduating class, your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, our students. Did they impress us? I say they have passed with colours flying. Joseph, aka Leonard, impressed and amazed us when he stood in his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, a star on this very stage. Our visual arts students impressed us with their paintings and prints, collages and models, exhibit earlier this year in the Rafiki Hall. Safia and Ejifon. They impressed us with their powers of leadership as President and Vice President of the Student Council. Maggie. She impressed us with her selfless commitment to the service of others. The desperately sick children in KCMC Hospital, orphan babies in the Umpendo Orphanage. Michael impressed us with his mathematical prowess, his musical skill on the piano, and his modest disposition. Rona, she impressed us with her superhero magic powers, instantly falling asleep on the school bus, even before the engine had started and the bus had pulled away. She's also a writer of outstanding poetry and drama. Rehan, he impressed us again with his superhero magic powers of invisibility. Where is Rehan? They seek him here, they seek him here, there. Their boarding parents seek Rehan everywhere. He's also one of the most determined students of our D2 class, a quality attested to today by the reward he has received. We have already heard an accolade for each and every one of our D2 students from the D2 tutors. For each student, a list of achievements and an acknowledgement of their multiple merits. I will not repeat that exercise now. I have identified by name just a few of the wonderful young people sat behind me, a couple in jest. I could continue through the afternoon and well into the evening with a true and thorough list of all the impressive and wonderful attributes, achievements of our D2 students. But that story's been told.
Ndugu mgeni rasmi, mkurugenzi na mkuu wa shule, wazazi, walimu, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, habari za mchana. Kwa niaba ya wahitimu wa D2, tunao furaha kubwa kuwakaribisha katika mahafali haya ya mwaka 2019 yanayoashiria safari yetu ya miaka miwili hapa ISM. Tunatanguliza shukrani zetu za dhati kwa wote waliofanikisha shughuli hii: walimu, wafanyakazi, wazazi na baadhi ya wanafunzi. Asanteni sana, kwani bila yenu shughuli hii isingewezekana. Kabla sijaendelea, ningependa tujiulize swali hili. Nini maana ya kuwa mwanafunzi wa IB? Ungeniuliza swali hili tarehe 13 mwezi wa 8 mwaka 2017, ningekwambia kwamba kuwa mwanafunzi wa IB ni labda kusoma shule ya kimataifa, kuwa mwanafunzi wa kimataifa, kusoma kidogo, kuwa na marafiki, kujenga mahusiano ya kudumu na marafiki, na kufurahia maisha, kwani nidhani kwamba IB si rahisi. Nidhani kwamba IB ni rahisi ukilinganisha na NECTA. Jamani, nilikoseaje? Kwani kama wanafunzi wa IB ni zaidi ya vyote nilivyovitaja. Siku 285 zilizopita, wengi wetu tulianza safari yetu ya IB Diploma tukiwa na matarajio mbalimbali, wote tukiwa na lengo la kumaliza elimu ya sekondari. Kuna ambao hatukujua ni masomo yapi tuchukue, yapi tuache, na wengine walikuwa wanafurahi, wanataka wafanye kila kitu ambacho kipo, kwani kuna nafasi ya kufanya vitu vingi hapa shule. Naomba nikuchekeshe, kwani nilipokuja hapa nilipanga kusomea petroleum engineering nikifika chuo. Lakini baada ya kusoma masomo niliyodhani nataka kusoma, nikagundua kwamba hii si njia yangu. Kwani ningeweza nikakariri structures za organic chemistry na biodiesel. Lakini katika kipindi hiki nikatokea kulipenda somo la economics ndani na nje. Na baada ya hapa chuo nategemea kusomea economics and politics. Unaona watu tunabadilisha ndoto zetu, IB na kufanya hivyo. Sasa siko peke yangu. Wengine walidhani watasomea udaktari, wengine labda unesi, urubani, alafu wakasoma masomo mengine ambayo moyo ulipenda zaidi, hivyo wakabadili. Hivi sasa wengine wanataka kuwa marais, kufanya kazi UN, au kufungua kampuni kubwa za kimataifa au za kitaifa hapa nchini. Wanatafuta kile ambacho nafsi inapenda. Huu ndio uzuri wa IB. Safari yetu ilianza mwaka wa kwanza au muhula wa kwanza. Ulikuwa muhula wa kufanya makosa, kujifunza kutokana na makosa hayo na kubadilisha mwelekeo. Hiki ni kipindi ambacho watu walianza kuelewa ni kitu kipi kizuri kwao na kuachana na vile ambavyo vilikuwa si vizuri kwao. Watu walibadilisha masomo, walijenga urafiki, walivunja urafiki, wakatafuta marafiki wapya. Muda huu ulijulikana kama fun time. Hapo hatukuwa na stress. Kilikuwa kipindi cha kukimbizana na halafu boom, mwaka wa pili ukaja. Hatukutegemea. Ukatoka ulipotokea ukatugonga usoni. Mwaka wa pili ulikuwa ni wakati mgumu. Ulikuwa ni kipindi cha kukimbizana na muda, kwani vitu vilikuwa vingi afu muda ni mchache. Tazama, kulikuwa kuna EEs, IAs, class portfolios, TOKSs, TOK presentations. Vyote hivi ilibidi tulifanya ndani ya miezi michache tu, na hivyo vikawa vinakuja moja baada ya lingine bila kuwa na pause. Katika kipindi hiki kila mmoja wetu asingeweza kusimama mwenyewe. Hivyo tulitegemeana, tukashirikiana. Walimu wetu na boarding parents wetu nao wakatuunga mkono. Tukapendana, tukasaidiana, tukadumisha umoja wetu. Pale tuliposhindwa kuchukua hatua iliyofuata, na pale marafiki zetu waliposhindwa kabisa kutusaidia, walezi wetu wa bwenini walitusaidia. Miss Joyce, Miss Delphine, Mr. Eli, Mr. Moses, Mr. Horn. Tunashukuru sana. Tunashukuru kwa kuwa watu wa karibu kwetu na kusaidia tubaki timamu, kwani bila nyie tulikuwa machizi.
Today is an exciting day. The world we live in is plagued with dangers. Ebola, ISIS, global warming. And despite all the odds, we still managed to graduate. So let's give us a big round of applause. Well, graduates, we made it. As a group, we did indeed start from the bottom. Now it looks like the whole team's here. It was only 2 years ago that we came to the labyrinth called ISM. As young, timid D1s, we found ourselves lost in its halls, like they were the changing staircases of Hogwarts. We said things like YOLO and LOL like we were supposed to. Thank goodness we have yeet now. Though nervous as D1s, we started to get the hang of things. And for the D1 year, many of us brought experience. And for more of us, it meant stage 1 stress levels. We were presented with many challenges and obstacles that we had to overcome. I cannot even begin to imagine how many detentions were given out because of deadlines. Every student has experienced his or her fair share of disappointment and upset, including me. It was not easy, but that's what makes the achievements worth it. We have a long journey ahead of us, but we have already come far. Today is more than just a celebration of high school. For today, we gather to mark an important milestone in our path. The fact that we made it here, decorated with all these awards and accomplishments, is just a testament to our perseverance and commitment to excellence. And here we are, done with a diploma. As Charles Dickens put it, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Think about how far we have come individually and as a class. The first day, the first class, the first IA, the second IA, the third IA, the figuring out that the IA was a problem. But now, we are through with the stressful days of IAs, EEs, and final exams. We have read thousands of lines of textbooks and dedicated many hours to procrastination of our interests. But we still stand as the best class I've been a part of. Now, at the end of our careers as students, we have an opportunity. Ahead of us stands life and all its beauty. Ahead of us stands the people we are to meet and the places we are to go. Ahead of us stands those we may love and the families we may create. Ahead of us stands the dreams we have yet to realize. Ahead of us stands life. Let's go through it boldly and without regret. Let's live it. Class of 2019, it's been a splendid 2 years with you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you.
in the IB has been quite a rigorous one. It's not always been easy, but I can say now, being here today and having graduated, that it was absolutely worth it, and I definitely recommend it as a program for anyone who's really looking to challenge themselves. I think it really it causes a lot of growth in whoever takes this program. So yeah, it's a really surreal feeling to have finished today.
I believe like the whole experience, IB and ISM as a school, has made me grow as a person. I definitely was all in at first saying I want the IB, but as soon as I started it, I was just like, okay, wow, this is like a bumpy road, but it's totally worth it in the end, because the experiences, I don't think you can get them anywhere else. And like with the feeling of Moshi, we're all together like as a family, and I don't think I'll miss this place specifically because it's how we treat each other.
My name is Catherine. I'm here as the aunt of Marco Mori, who's graduated today in IB2. He's done his D2. We're very proud of him. We believe he's gained a lot here at the International School in Moshi. He's learned a lot, he's grown, and I believe they've prepared him well for the next step, which is higher education. And we hope that they will be able to focus and make sure they groom the children, that they truly excel with all their talents, that they become true leaders and excel in whatever they do. So we believe that they've prepared well Marco. I'm very, very proud. It was a wonderful moment to see him walk up the stage and get his diploma. And we say thank you actually to everybody who has made that a reality. And we hope ISM continues and just strives to always become better, to be the best school possible and to mold the young people.
I've really enjoyed being their teacher. They're such humble students and they've taken such great care of me being my first year. I really believe that they have guided me as much as I've guided them.
Ooh, it had to be, I'd say, superb, because it was, as Emily said in the graduation speech, it was the best of times and it was the worst of times.
For me, I think these last 2 years have been the best of my life. I cannot lie about that. Mainly because I had a lot of problems and I kind of solved them. I managed to solve them. And for me, that's one of the biggest achievements. I've grown as a person, but also I've met a lot of good friends, good people that I'm hoping to keep in touch with. ISM has helped me gain all those things, to be honest. And I'm pretty happy. And today is the best day of my life. Brother, we made it.